I can't tell either because the article I read had about 2 quotes.
Got it.
So I definitely had follow-up questions like, well, wait a minute. Again, back to the sarcasm. Was Aaron kidding? Or did he truly try to get you to research other conspiracy theories saying that 9/11 was an inside job or something?
Because it
I
could have
have
been like
no
something
idea.
we did to sauce.
Yeah, right. Is that like an initiation?
Right,
Exactly. Where
okay.
they're like, hey, what bit can you get the new guy to look up? I got one.
Because that's kind of a funny bit. If Abbott said, by the way, the Commons retiring and here's your new noon.
Is he really?
Host. I'm just saying.
Oh, man, you just made his whole day.
But if somebody walked down the hall and you're like, hey, I'm Corey, by the way, do you believe in 9/11? Like, that might be a funny icebreaker.
Right. It's
maybe.
It's the speaking of common. It's the calling to get the pitcher on the phone.
Maybe.
Yeah.
It's that bit.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's that. Then I move over to...
correct. Maybe.
Oh,
Maybe.
But back to that sounds like something Russell Wilson would do. Aaron Rodgers maybe believing in a 9/11 conspiracy. That sounds like something he probably would do.
Maybe.
You never know.
Maybe.
We move over now to Ben. Hey, Ben. Article today on ESPN.com, which I find interesting because I love this kind of thing, and I know you do too as well, Saucy. Do you guys remember who the top 2 picks were in the NFL draft this past year?
Yeah, they were. Tell me the teams.
Jacksonville.
They took the pass rusher from Georgia,
Trayvon Walker. That's right.
And then Aiden Hutchinson.
That's right.
There you go.
And so the article is about who's having a better rookie season. We know a lot about Aiden because we're in this division. I don't know much about what's going on with Trayvon Walker.
I haven't.
It's a great point.
That is a great point.
Yeah.
What's his stats?
Looking right now.
Aiden's a stud.
Aiden's a stud.
They play this weekend, by the way. That's the reason they're mentioning it. Jacksonville's at Ford Field this weekend. Let's see. I don't have the stats. I'm sorry. I'm going to say Aiden's better. Okay, we win.
What's his name again?
Trayvon, Travon.
Trayvon Walker has 2.5 sacks. 1 interception.
Hutchinson keeps getting better and better.
Hutchinson has 5.5 sacks with 2 interceptions.
Hutchinson's a monster.
Yeah, I love that kid too.
So do I.
know.
So do I.
Yeah,
After
attitude.
watching NFL Hard Knocks,
I agree.
Yeah, him and his family, that's fun, man.
That was another example of somebody with Jacksonville who has more power at the GM, maybe the owner, was like, this is my guy. Well, we've done all this work on Aiden. This is my guy.
Yeah.
Because when you were in Jeff and Mark Madness, when you guys were in Vegas, Aiden was a runaway favorite for the number one overall
I remember you telling me that.
And I said, bet it. And then something, obviously, this is a scenario where somebody in the office is like, he's my guy. Pick him. Because it flipped overnight. Aiden was going to be the number one guy, but then that steam started to come out that it was the other guy.
Interesting. By the way, we are officially on the Power Hour on all the social media for KFAN. If you'd like to watch us do this great radio show and our Kevin O'Connell press conference coming up in the next segment.
Oh, fun.
You mentioned it also, Rosie. This one's for you before we came to air. The story about Chris Letang, the Pittsburgh Penguin teammate of Jason Zucker, the second time he's had a stroke.
Yeah, that's what I have not heard the details.
Yeah.
But just having gone through all these exams this last week and a half and understanding from cardiologists and explaining things to you about how strokes happen associated with AFib and things, it just, if you're not on your meds, I don't know the specific kind of stroke.
I've got the story right here if you'd like.
Please go ahead. I'd love to hear
Pittsburgh Penguins defenseman Chris Letang is out indefinitely after suffering a stroke on Monday. Letang also suffered a stroke in 2014 and missed about 2 months of the season before returning in time for the playoffs. He's 35 years old, is not experiencing any lasting effects from the latest stroke, and will continue to undergo a series of tests over the next week. He reported symptoms to the training staff on Monday, was immediately taken to the hospital. The test results were shocking to hear, but we are grateful he's doing well. Letang previously discussed the circumstances surrounding his stroke in 2014 when he was only 26. He said, I woke up and my wife found me on the ground. The day before, I was totally fine. I was practicing. I woke up that morning not expecting that would happen. Testing at the time revealed a hole in the wall of his heart.
That's what Shelby had.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's how Don had his first stroke. He undetected when his whole life, basically.
Well, and a lot of babies are born.
Yeah,
but
my sister was born.
And my brother was
as
well. And they normally close for most people, but apparently did not happen for him. Letang has been productive since returning to the ice 8 years ago. The 17-year veteran has earned 2 All-Star selections last year, blah, blah, blah.
And he's lucky.
Now the player will step away from the sport while focusing on his health.
Yeah, I was going to say, shut her down, dude.
Shut her down, man. That's a good long career.
You have earned a nice retirement. There's no point in pushing your body any further.
No doubt about
Holy
it.
smokes, man.
He's not done, I don't believe.
You don't think?
He's coming back. He already mentioned.
Well,
wow.
Yeah, they're saying, look, there's no further chance because of your playing that wouldn't be like with concussion symptoms or something else by playing the game. If they're saying, look, you can continue to exercise at a high level, if they somehow figure that out. But still, I'm with you.
In the back of your mind,
I'm with you.
Yeah. I'd have a hard time not being permanently on one of those scooters. If I had, I'd be like, I'm not going to exert myself walking up these stairs.
I'm close to that.
Is the serious part of this conversation over?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. Chris, didn't you go see Letang in France?
Oh, boy.
It was actually Amsterdam.
Oh.
And yes, I did. And worth every penny is all I'm saying.
Really?
What?
Yeah, Hockey said if he had 48 hours to live the other day, he would go to Amsterdam and, quote, try all the flavors.
I think I heard him say that.
Well, Sauce also said in his last 48 hours, he would spend the first 24 watching sports at a sports book.
Yeah,
Made
but
no
John
sense.
I would.
Made no sense.
No, zero. I heard that. I waited the doctor.
That's my favorite thing to do. And what would the late, great Dark Star do? The same thing.
I think that's what he did.
He'd order extra toast.
Yeah, and then not take it. Half the time he never took
take
it. He'd
it.
just leave it. That's the Corey Cove order now, though. Extra toast.
Yeah, I get the basket of toasted Good Day, but I eat it there. I don't take it to go. I used to argue with him about it. I go, why don't you just buy some bread and make this at home?
No, as Patrick
he always told me, he's like, but then I have to work. Then I got to do something. He didn't want to make toast. That's how lazy Dark was.
As Royce pointed out in the obit after because he passed away 10 years ago in June.
Crazy.
He had a sauna put in an apartment he rented because he didn't want to go to a gym to sit in one.
Yeah,
it's brilliant. Why not?
He put us, but not in a condo or a home.
An apartment.
The same thing?
Not too far from here.
Rented it.
Yeah, I know exactly where.
I love that. That's great. That sounds like something I would do, doesn't it?
Oh,
I mean,
absolutely.
his apartment looked like a Field of Dreams.
It did.
Store.
It
It
was basically a bunch of signed baseballs and a couch.
Yeah, I mean, at one point he moved when that whole story about how we went over my contract that didn't exist. He moved like 2 Pete Rose signed baseballs to get to like some paperwork he had.
That's the best.
Yeah, he was the best.
Real quick, again, I told you it's a long segment, and we have our KOC press conference, but, Real Reporters asked him some questions about football. But he did talk about this stretch of the season in front of us and how important it is.
The best teams in this league, I believe, improve, during stretches like this, 3 home games in a row, leading into December, and now we're going to be into December, and that's when you want to play your best football.
Right on.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's so true.
Cowboys, Patriots, and then Jets, and then, of course, we go to Detroit. So
you know what? It's a great test for the offense because they're all good defenses. Obviously, we did not pass the test against Dallas, but look, it's another great test for them. I'm with everybody else though. Like we talk about improvement. We got to start seeing some improvement with this defense.
A lot.
I mean, if you really, really want to talk about this team being a contender for a Super Bowl, you ain't winning a Super Bowl if you're the 32nd ranked defense.
And horrible at man-to-man.
You're just not.
Are you, what's the word I want to use here? Well, how about just, what are your thoughts in general on Ed Donatil so far?
I don't mind his philosophy of not being pressure heavy. I mean, think about in our division, the Detroit Lions, I think, got off to a rocky start. They're playing better as of late. But defensively, is it Aaron Glenn, I think, is their defensive coordinator. Dude, he blitzed like 80% of the plays. Like it's like, dude, you're killing your defense here because you're not giving them any help. You're trying to bring all this pressure. One guy gets loose and it's a house call. You look at the way our approach is and we're like, well, can we actually bring a 5th guy? Is that possible? Can we bring a 6th guy? But that philosophy sort of worked. When Dalvin Tomlinson was in, our run defense got pretty good for a stretch of 4 or 5 games. And our defense, yes, we were giving up some yards passing the ball, but people weren't really scoring on us. We were winning. So I don't mind this philosophy of like, okay, we're just going to drop 7 and bring 4. We believe in our 4-man rush, and we don't have to sacrifice our coverage because we need to bring pressure. That did start to work, and things have kind of fallen apart, in the last couple of games in that regard. So I don't mind the philosophy. I just think sometimes the execution has been poor. And even look at some of the passes, like the Pollard pass that we gave up in Dallas, That there's a pass play the flat again this last game. Like, there's so many just simple coverage busts that I can't really put that on the coordinator. That's the player execution thing.
Can defensive numbers be a bit deceiving even come playoff time if push comes to shove, you're shutting people down in the red zone? In other words, you're holding them down, holding them to a field goal, that your defense does stiffen, that your defense does rise to the occasion.
For sure.
And absolutely, go ahead, march up and down the field all you want, but once you get inside our 30, guess what? You're not going any further. You're going to end up going for 3.
Yes.
I don't know if this defense is capable of being
Aren't they
in
the
that
worst
rhythm.
red zone team?
Well, they've gotten better in the last couple of weeks.
Gotten better.
As well.
It helped against New England.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
the Hunter Henry drop, catch, pass help.
Yes, it did.
Well, and then what Buffalo was like 3 for 3 to start the game.
Yeah.
And then they ended up
overtime.
over 3 or something. Yeah.
Well,
so
then
they
when they needed
50%
that,
in the red zone. At the
then
end of the game.
When they needed the drive to get the field goal, they marched right down the field.
Absolutely, Rose, you're talking about just being opportunistic and just tightening up when it really matters. Yeah, but what did we say for the last 2 years under Zimmer? We said you can't win a Super Bowl with the defense playing this bad. Offensively, statistically, we were kicking ass. It was like, hey, Kirk was having great seasons and all this other stuff. He was really, thriving in the system. Dalvin was running all this other stuff, right? Our offense was actually more prolific. And then we were saying, the defense has got to get fixed. So I'm applying the same. I'm applying the same sort of logic this year.
Got to get some pressure on the quarterback from somewhere.
Yep.
God, they're just sitting back there.
That is the thing that drives me crazy.
Oh, I'm 100%.
Even during the New England game, I was just are we
Queen
going to
is
get
sitting
any
back
kind of
there.
We're
pressure?
not making any quarterback uncomfortable.
No, they're just not.
And to beat playoff quarterbaps, you have
to rattle them. You have to just
look
rattle
what happened
them.
to Mahomes last year.
Yeah.
Well, even we actually
question.
we got to Josh Allen, and that's a good indicator of see what happens when we finally start getting to the quarterback and we make them press. We make them press in the red zone. We had some takeaways. But when you let a quarterback just feel like they can pick you apart and they've got all the confidence in the world, even a guy like Mac Jones looks like an all-pro.
Yeah.
Yesterday we were at TCO.
Oh, you were?
Kevin O'Connell gave the three of us exclusive access. We didn't ask him about Ed Donatello, the defense, at all. In fact, we walked in there and I looked him right in the eye, hit record, and said, "It's Corey Cove time."
Oh, boy.
And KOC respects that kind of confidence.
Yeah, he does.
Proceed. And we recorded it, and we'll play it back after this. Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
Come back to me.
KFAN Total Traffic.
From the Quick Trip Traffic Center, I'm Chris Addison. Here's a look at the roads. Still looks like we're accident-free out there this morning, but seeing some pretty heavy traffic. Crosstown westbound backing up from 34th Avenue on your way out towards France Avenue. Things break up after that. North 35, W stop and go. Diamond Lake Road up to 46th Street before things loosen up. 94 westbound. Seeing delays here from Lexington Avenue on your way over to Highway 280. That's traffic on the Fan. This report is sponsored by Pfizer and BioNTech. This fall, there are updated COVID-19 booster shots designed to help protect against recent Omicron variants. If it's been at least 2 months since your primary series or booster, schedule your updated COVID-19 booster dose at vaccines.gov. Sponsored by Pfizer and BioNTech.
Luther and LutherAuto.com. We buy at Luther. Year-round, you can sell your vehicle to Luther. So look, it's December 1st. Christmas just 24 days away. If you need some extra holiday cash to buy presents or do whatever you want, or just maybe some extra money in general, then sell your vehicle to Luther. If it's already collecting snow in your driveway or your yard, or it's taking up space that you need in your garage, sell your vehicle to Luther. They will look at any make, any model, any price range. If you think your vehicle's worth $1,000, they want to see it. If you think your vehicle's worth $40,000, they want to see it. And maybe they will surprise you with the offer. The only way to find out is to drive into any of the 30-plus Luther locations. This process is available at all of them. Ask for an offer. They'll point you in the right direction. That process takes like 15 minutes. Then they give you an offer. And if you accept, Luther does all of the paperwork. You're going to love the customer service. You're going to love the extra holiday cash. Luther's going to love the inventory, and everybody's going to be happy. We buy at Luther. Find them online right now at LutherAuto.com.
Meat Sauce here. Football season is here, and you know what that means. Hanging out with friends and family and enjoying 7th Avenue Pizza. Pop it in the oven or maybe even grill and enjoy. Their thin crust frozen pizza will absolutely exceed your expectations. Find 7th Avenue Pizza at Hy-Vee.
At Borderview Lodge on Lake of the Woods, ice fishing couldn't be easier. Enjoy clean, comfortable fish houses and top-notch food and lodging after a day of catching walleye. Book your trip at BorderviewLodge.com.
At Uline, they know firsthand the road to success is an uphill climb. Uline started in the family basement and through hard work is now North America's most trusted shipping and industrial supplier. They get what it means to have the support of reliable, hardworking partners. So they keep 38,000 items ready to ship. Whether your company is still in a basement office or expanding cross-country, Uline will be there on your road to success. Visit uline.com.
Hey, it's Hockey here to wish you happy holidays from Builders and Remodelers and to tell you how to get the biggest savings of the year on windows, doors, siding, or roofing. Book your consultation before year end, and they'll give you an extra 5% off their already great offers. That's up to $400 off per window or door, plus an additional 5% off. Plus, great no or low interest financing options. Give you and your family the gift of comfort and savings this year. Go to buildersandremodelers.com for details. That's buildersandremodelers.com. Nobody does it better.
The St. Paul Ice Fishing and Winter Sports Show presented by Clam is back. Shop the season's best deals, meet the pros, and register for a chance to win the ultimate ice fishing giveaway. All at the St. Paul River Center December 2nd through the 4th. Get tickets at stpaulicefishingshow.com.
Whether you're in the mood for your favorite radio station or getting lost inside a hit podcast, the iHeartRadio app gives you access to what you want to hear when you want to hear it. Download the free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
iHeartRadio. Hi guys, it's Tommy Olson for Ovo, LASIK, and Lens. And we have huge news. Star Tribune's Reader's Choice Awards just came out, and Ovo won not one, not two, but 3 golds. Best LASIK clinic in Minnesota, best eye surgery in Minnesota, and best eye doctor in Minnesota. They absolutely dominated. It was so easy to vote for Ovo, LASIK, and Lens in all 3 of these categories because they made my life so much better. From the moment I walked into the beautiful facility all the way to the moment I met Dr. Lobanoff and Dr. Whiting, I was truly cared for by the nicest people I have ever met in the healthcare industry. Then, on top of all that, they let me know they had a price match guarantee, so it took out any of the worries. There really is no better time and no better place to go get a free LASIK consultation. Do what I did and go online to OVOEYE.com and schedule your free LASIK consultation. That's OVOEYE.com.
A gift of fine jewelry from Shane Company will be treasured forever.
From the Evans Transportation Weather Center.
This report is sponsored by Jeff Martin Auctioneers.
Fan forecast.
Well, I don't know, it's nice.
Jeff Martin Auctioneers presents the Upper Midwest Winter Construction Equipment and Truck Public Auction Tuesday, December 6th at 9 a.m. in Glencoe. Bid your way live, on-site, or online at jeffmartinauctioneers.com. Experience the difference. License 4312.
Minnesota Wild, Edmonton Oilers, tonight at 7 on the station for Minnesota Wild Hockey, FM 100.3, KFAN, The Fan.
Power Trip Morning Show at 8:22. Do yourself a favor at some point today if you get a chance. Watch the trailer for the movie Cocaine Bear.
My God,
I saw it yesterday.
Dude, the trailer. Dude,
it looks insane.
It looks insane.
Yeah.
It's the greatest movie of all time.
I know.
It makes you want to do zippies.
If it wasn't based on a true story, I think that would really, really hurt its case because it looks so preposterous. You go, who the hell came up with a bear doing cocaine and going on a slaughter
It's got to be loosely based, right?
It's loosely based. But it is loosely based on a bear that actually... Carrie Russell, my gal.
Carrie Russell.
My gal, Carrie Russell.
Oh, my.
Yeah, it's, what's her face? Man, she's a real famous actress. It's like Elizabeth Banks. That's right. She directed it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
when's it coming out? Is it on big screen or
February
streaming?
24th is when it comes out. It's going to be a big screen movie, yeah.
Oh, good.
But you got to see the trailer. You won't believe what
I'll
you're
look
seeing.
it up.
It looks insane.
It looks dumb,
looks
but it
insane.
looks
I can't
great.
tell if it looks insanely bad or insanely self-aware and fun.
Right.
Can't tell yet.
I can't wait for the Rotten Tomatoes score.
I think it's
just
more the
can't
latter,
wait.
just by watching it.
Maybe.
It
looks like
is.
they are self-aware, but I don't know. I can't rip my gal.
No.
Right?
No, she's
my gal
the
Carrie.
main character.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, she's not the bear.
I've already decided it's my favorite movie of all time.
Brilliant.
Yep. He and I have been together for too long all of a sudden already.
Yeah, that's probably true.
All right.
There it is.
Are you watching it?
No, I just love the fact that they have an actual verified Cocaine Bear Twitter account.
Yeah, they probably had to buy that from somebody.
And it says, it's just a picture of the bear. It says, I'm the bear who ate cocaine. This is my story.
Yeah.
And can you make it 100?
That's great. When he's climbing the tree in the trailer, it's the greatest ever. I love it. All right. But maybe, I don't know, maybe you guys are excited because maybe you think we talked to KOC about Cocaine Bear, but we did not.
We did not. This was yesterday. This was before the trailer came out. Every Wednesday, we get a chance to talk to KOC at TCO exclusively. No media scrum.
None.
No Chris Thomason or Ben Gessling or somebody asking football questions. Boring!
Right.
Who
We don't care
cares?
about that.
Nobody.
We talk about other stuff. It's called a Power Trip press conference, and it starts now.
And now, it's time for a Power Trip press conference.
Hey, KOC, how's it going? Thanks for having us in there. That's Paul.
Hi, Daddy.
That's Chris.
Hey.
You probably know our names by now. You've been very nice to us over the last 3 or 4 months, but when you first moved to Minnesota, how fast did you get sick of the Power Trip morning show?
4 days after being here.
Man, wow.
Wow.
That long?
Yeah.
Thanks for holding
And you
out.
got here on a Friday.
Rosie, get lost.
Yeah, Rosie, why are you here? Hey, Coach, a couple of weeks ago, Zach let Hockey sniff his BH to see if Lumi, a cream that helps crotch odor, would help Zach's anus from stinking. We brought Rosen here today with us. Just by looking at him, how long do you think it's been since Rosen washed his crotch?
Seems like it's been a few days.
I think you're correct.
Coach, this is very odd, and I apologize about this, but the training staff asked me if I would check you for a hernia during this next question. So I just want you to talk football for a second, and when you feel my hand, just cough for me if you wouldn't mind, okay? Go ahead.
We get a chance to make decisions and be a part of that.
Feels good, buddy. No, he looks okay, guys.
Oh, hi, thanks. Rosie, get out of here again.
KOC, what was Einstein's job in the lab before every experiment?
To set up atoms.
That is correct.
Yeah, wow.
Hey, Coach, we've gotten to know each other over these 11 weeks. I'm going to ask you a personal question about me, and I'd like you to answer it to the best of your ability. What do you think I'm allergic to?
Full day of work.
Yeah, that's her.
He's right. I mean, if you don't mind, Coach, if I may piggyback on that, what is one word you would not use to describe Meat Sauce Paul Lambert?
Successful.
Rosie, get out of here.
Kevin, reverse cowgirl, your thoughts?
Incredibly physical, demanding position.
Yeah, he's right. Yeah, right.
For one
but
of
worth
us.
it, right?
Hey, Coach, what would happen to Zach's...
Hey.
Sorry, this is my Italian doppelganger. Coach, what would happen to Zach's man region, and how would it react if Harry Styles, Shawn Mendes, Jeffrey Dahmer, and Richard Ramirez all walked into his studio?
It's going to be awfully hard.
Oh, gross,
Oh,
Zach.
gross. That's really gross.
Let me ask you something. Why does everything have to be about the penis with you?
Yeah, why? I don't know why Dan Barrero's here, but why?
Hi, Dan. Yeah, it's a good
Dan.
question.
Why does every question have to be about
It's a
the
good
penis?
question.
The
Yeah.
next two are not.
Well, it's so good for you to preview your questions to the coach.
Well, Coach asked.
Oh, okay, cool.
And this might be a two-man bit if it's up to Abbott.
Coach, I know you're a Beatles aficionado. Could you tell me, what did Paul McCartney want JoJo and Loretta to do?
Maybe more of a rush group.
Wait, wrong one. Son of a bitch. What did Paul McCartney want JoJo and Loretta to do?
To get back.
That's right.
Okay, yeah, that makes
Damn
sense.
it.
That's good, Hogs. They're both funny, though, because I thought it was funny.
Ah.
Nice save, Sauce. Hey, KOC, why is Sauce wearing a training bra?
Padded practice.
They're getting gigantic.
Yeah, they really are.
Oh, I can't stop.
I like them, though. They look good on
Hey,
you.
Coach. Corey likes to hammer on me and make fun of me whenever I say something wrong. Let's see if he'll do it to you. What's the best BTO song?
Take care of business.
It's Taking Care of Business.
Dear God.
Oh, come on. That was funny.
Are you going to rip on him?
Yeah.
I'm going to rip on Sauce's effort.
No, I thought that would be funny.
It was funny.
Hey, Coach, you gave me this answer a moment ago. Could you use it correctly this time? What kind of band would you rather hear than the crap that's on the radio right now?
Maybe more of a rush group.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
That
Yeah,
makes
that made
sense.
more sense than the crap.
Kevin, I've been told you do about 500 squats a day, and honestly, it looks like you have a phenomenal ass, if I could just say that. Is there a time maybe this weekend I could come over and squeeze it?
You could feel it Monday.
That would work.
Oh, wow. Okay,
Available on Monday.
Right.
Hey, Coach, last one for me. What would you say if when you were going to the bathroom, if you looked up and you saw PA watching you?
And I'd love to say we could shut the cameras off, but I know around here that's probably not likely.
Coach, last one for me. If you weren't allowed to use the actual words push-up bra, how would you describe a push-up bra?
Putting them on a platform.
Brilliant.
Oh, okay. Last one for me, Coach. It's an emotional question, actually, if you don't mind, because Kevin, my dad came over a couple days ago for an extremely early Christmas. Walked in the door, and he handed me just this beautifully wrapped gift box, just professionally done. It was spectacular looking. But then he proceeded to tell me how disappointed he has been with basically every significant life choice I've ever made. Said I'm an embarrassment to the family. Said he doesn't respect my career. That I'm a bad son, husband, uncle, father, friend.
Yep.
Basically said he wished I had never been born. And I'm just wondering if there's any advice on this moment.
Focus on the present.
It looked like it was going to be a super sweet gift, maybe an Xbox or something. So, and end scene.
Oh, Corey.
Oh.
I'm so sad.
Sorry.
We get a chance to make decisions and be a part of that.
I'm sorry.
Guy got me a gift, at least.
I'm sorry about your dad.
Yep.
Yeah. But we all knew that he hated you.
Oh. Your dad doesn't.
I'm just glad that you're getting it off your chest.
Yeah. You're bad at practice.
Yep.
That's funny.
BTO.
Man, so here's the thing.
I thought it was funny.
No, here's the thing. I forgot when we were midway through to tell you to say, Coach, it's taking care of business.
Oh, I was supposed to be involved in the job.
Right.
So can we do it again? What number was that? Number 4?
Hold on. Let me go back to my notes. And
Hang on. What am I supposed to do and when am I supposed to do it?
When after he says, take care of business,
then
I was supposed to tell you to be
say,
like, Coach, it's taking
so you meat
care.
sauced it. All right, so but
Yeah.
after
meat sauced it.
I hit the sound bite, and then I say it's supposed to be taking care of business.
Like you get on him
All right,
for making a mistake.
Rewind, go ahead.
Hey, Coach, Corey likes to hammer on me whenever I say something wrong. Let's see if he'll do it to you. What's the best song by BTO?
Take care of business.
Hey, it's taking care of business. See?
Even Rosie double laugh. Wow. It's not that funny. It's not that
that's great.
No,
That
it's
was
not.
phenomenal.
It's not that funny.
It was Corey's fault. Corey was his fault.
It's not Corey's
It was
fault.
Corey's fault.
my
You
God.
didn't get full effort, Corey.
No, that one's not funny. They're not all funny.
Certainly not.
But I screwed up halfway through when I looked down at it and I go,
All right, baby.
oh, crap, I need Corey's part. Now, if I thought it out, like you would have,
Meat sauced it.
if I had meat sauced it, but I'm always so concerned that when we play these on the air, that they're going to be like poorly edited. So I check them like 5 times during the show. And then I forget to set the whole act up.
Oh, we have an act now.
Well, that would have, but it would have been funnier. Yeah, I'm sorry. That one was bad.
But it would have been funny?
I mean,
Do it again,
no,
do it again.
it wouldn't have been funny.
I think it was
I don't know if
funny.
I can. I can't
It was
handle it.
fine.
I can't handle it again. I got to turn my headset
don't
off.
think
I can't.
I didn't
It's too
sell it.
good.
I'd rather hear Corey's last one again.
Do it again. I didn't sell it very well.
Oh, it's not funny.
It's okay.
They're not all A's like yours are.
Go. I want to hear it one more time. I'm going to do a better job. Go.
Hey, Coach. Corey likes to make fun of me when I say wrong things.
No.
Let's see if he'll do it to you. What's your favorite BTO song?
Take care of business.
You know, the funny thing, Sauce, is when you did that joke initially, I was convinced you meant BTS and screwed up.
Same.
Who's BTO?
No.
Who's BTO?
BTO Bachman Turner Over.
Taking care of Ben.
The K-pop bit. I thought you meant
BTS.
Right, exactly. That's what I thought you just said the wrong name at first because I'm so unfamiliar with Bachman Turner Overdrive.
No, but
I'm
taking
like,
care of it, yeah.
No, I got the joke, but when you
It's
said
not good.
BTO, completely got distracted.
Hey, Rosa.
Yes,
You know
sir.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got a little smidge of Cocaine Bear's trailer. Let's do
Well, okay, go ahead.
Listen.
I was just looking it up.
A lot of cocaine was lost.
Don't eat that. Don't eat that.
Let's see what kind of effect that has on us.
The bear, it did cocaine. A bear did cocaine.
You're safe. Bears can't climb trees.
Of course I can.
Yeah. Sounds like South Park.
Yeah, it does. Like if this is a South Park film, you'd be like, I can't wait. But
we need that soundbite just in case at some point a Chicago bear gets busted for coke. A bear did cocaine.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So the best part of the trailer that I thought, Hawk, was when I think it's right when he eats the cocaine, he's on his back, and then he just pushes his body and slides. I forgot about that. Slides on the ground.
Who knows?
Man.
Maybe it'll be good. Who knows?
I wonder if that is Ray Liotta's last film.
It is.
They
mentioned
was the last
it.
one.
Yeah.
Oh, do they really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this was based on a bear back in 1985, a 175-pound black bear who ingested a duffel bag of abandoned cocaine in northern Georgia in 1985.
Northern Georgia?
Yeah.
How big do bears get in Georgia? How big is this one?
175 pounds.
That's a huge bitch.
Yeah. Oh my God, this is going to be.
I can't wait.
Wow.
I know.
A medical examiner determined that
share.
the bear had suffered from brain hemorrhaging, failure of the kidney, heart, and lungs, which meant it most likely died terrified and in incredible pain, which by all accounts would make for a monumental bummer of a film, except it doesn't. I mean,
no.
Oh my God, Jesse Tyler I don't want to read the rest of it.
All right, so
Spoiler alert.
So in actuality though, how many people did this bear kill? Any?
I'm trying to get to that point.
I don't think so. No.
I don't know if it killed anybody.
I don't think it did. But man, it's
it was
a
just
much
paranoid,
better story.
stuck in his cave.
It looks like it's going to be a slaughter in this movie.
My God.
This is what it thought it did after it did cocaine. But in reality, it was just laying in a
wow.
field.
Do you remember? I don't remember which one it was because I never saw it because it looked like it was awful. But the Die Hard movie where John McClane jumps a motorcycle into a helicopter.
Yeah.
Isn't that the one with
last
Justin Long?
It looks awful.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Anyway, I just remember seeing that in the trailer going, what are we doing?
Mm-hmm.
There's a moment in the Cocaine Bear trailer where the ambulance is driving full speed, and it's a little bit like Jurassic Park where Goldblum's going, must go faster, must go faster.
Right.
But Cocaine Bear is chasing this ambulance and then leaps, but is somehow
it's like the T-1000.
somehow gaining ground on the ambulance and jumping in to the ambulance.
Back to the ambulance. Sure.
But that thing's on coke.
Yeah, you go eat a duffel bag full of coke and see how fast you can run.
I would love to.
You'd have a whole lot of fun.
I bet I would.
Man.
Maybe Vegas 2023.
Yeah, just do a couple of zippies.
So eating it gives you the same effect? I don't know.
No idea.
No
I've
idea.
never eaten.
Maybe watch the trailer during the break.
Giant bear. I don't know.
God, I do love it. It looks so good.
It does look so funny.
When he opens the door and the bear's behind the door.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait.
I hope Carrie Russell wins the Academy Award. She deserves it. She deserved an Oscar for The Americans, and that's not even how that works. One final segment of the Power Trip Morning Show.
Bye,
Ben,
guys.
you gotta go.
I gotta go.
I love you, Ben.
Bye. Love you. Bye.
Ben, Vikes win or lose on Sunday?
Vikes win. Also, Brian O'Neill on Monday night, Mystic Lake Casino, 7 to 8 o'clock.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, I'll talk about it again on Monday.
Sounds good.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
Christmas music is back in the Twin Cities. Now on 107.9 FM, Cool 108. Minnesota's Christmas station. Powered by You Care. People-powered health plans.
Okay, smile naturally. Perfect.
Cam's Photography knows wedding season ramps up in a flash.
Smidge closer.
They need to say I do to a studio assistant before clients go full bridezilla.
I'm so sorry. I have to get a different lens. I'll be right back.
Indeed can help them hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. We instantly connect you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Where do holiday happenings take over every aisle? Lowe's, actually. Experience Winterfest at Lowe's and save on gifts like a Craftsman 243-piece mechanics tool set for $99. Valued at over $600 if purchased separately. Offer valid through 12/7 while supplies last.
It's Corey Cove, Power Trip Morning Show for Luther and LutherAuto.com. Do you need a vehicle? If you want to buy or lease, the only place to go, the only place to start shopping around is my friends at Luther Auto and LutherAuto.com. Go there today. Go to the website. Start shopping around. What do you want to drive in 2023? It's going to be a Luther vehicle. I can promise you that. They have an awesome selection with over 30 dealerships. They have basically every make and model you're looking for. They have the largest inventory in the state of Minnesota for new and used cars. And that's because they are willing to buy your vehicles. That's how they have the largest inventory. They're always looking to add to that inventory. That's year-round, including today, December 1st. Why not drive into one of those locations? Ask for an offer on your car, truck, van, or SUV. They'll get you one pretty quickly. It takes about 15 minutes. They might surprise you with the offer. My guess is they will. All you have to do is say yes, then Luther handles the paperwork. You get the cash, which is always good right before the holidays. Luther gets the inventory. Everybody wins. We buy at Luther. Find them online right now. And if you don't know where those dealerships are, at LutherAuto.com. If you know where one is, make today the day that you sell your vehicle to Luther.
You want it all in one convenient place. Cub gets it, and we've got it too with Cub Pickup and Delivery. All the deals, perks, and savings of My Cub Rewards, like exclusive digital coupons and fuel rewards with every online order. Pick up or let Cub deliver to your door with no hidden fees, ever. Cub Pickup and Delivery, only at Cub.com. Pickup is always free on orders over $35. My Cub, my way.
Here's Andy from Continental Diamond. What would be like one of your favorite gift ideas for the holidays?
We have so many to choose from. It's a really tough question. We have earrings, bracelets, and rings, but I think that my favorite would be a classic diamond necklace for this year. We have so many to choose from. She can wear it every day or for dress, and it's always a great choice.
Sounds beautiful. For 25 years, a quarter century, I've been promising, and you've been delivering. Continental Diamond in St. Louis Park and ContinentalDiamond.com.
Yes.
Get crazy low pricing on gifts for everyone on your list this Christmas at Fleet Farm. From toys to tools and ice fishing to air fryers, get red hot deals on things like a Vexilar FL18 SE Genspack fish locator, just $349.99. Get a free $20 Fleet Farm gift card when you spend $100 or more on Carhartt. Find these and more blazing hot deals at Fleet Farm.
Blue Ox Heating and Air. Here's a legendary deal. Right now, get a free service call with any purchased repair. An $89 value. Visit goblueox.com for details and restrictions.
Hey, it's Corey Coe from the Power Trip Morning Show for Ovo LASIK and Lens. There is still time in 2022 to start living with hassle-free vision. Don't let another year go by without getting LASIK. Get rid of glasses, get rid of contacts, and do what I did over a decade ago. Call today and schedule your free consultation. Ovo LASIK and Lens has the lowest LASIK price guaranteed, and they have the super team of Dr. David Whiting and Dr. Mark Lobanoff. And you can save 20 to 30% off your life-changing LASIK procedure by using an FSA or HSA pre-tax savings account. You can ask and learn more about that at your free consultation. So look, Dr. David Whiting changed my life. LASIK is one of the best things I've ever done for myself, and I know a lot of you are going to think about other people this holiday season, and you should, but also think about yourself long term. Be selfish for a second. Wouldn't life be better with hassle-free vision? LASIK can do that for you. Dr. Lobanoff and Dr. Whiting can do that for you. And that's why you should go to Ovo LASIK and Lens. Go to ovoi.com, that's OVOEYE.com, and schedule that free LASIK exam. Get LASIK at Ovo LASIK and Lens, the official LASIK provider of the Minnesota Wild.
Arthur's Decoria event through December 10th. See the only collection of engagement rings for 2 to 5 carats in the Twin Cities and get 3 years at 0%.
You're listening live to The Power Trip on iHeartRadio and FM 100.3 KFAN, The Fan.
It is cold as ice outside, but it'll be a little warmer tomorrow, Rose. Don't worry about it. It's cool. I mean, it's no Cabo or anything like that, but it'll be plenty warm out there. Don't you worry about it. Just get through the day for me, okay?
It's going to get warm, Rosie.
It is.
Love it till Saturday anyway.
Is it going to be cold again on Saturday?
Yeah, that's all right.
We're fine.
That's all right, buddy.
That's okay.
Yeah, it's all right, Rose.
Winter time.
I got a couple things for you guys real quick. I know we got to do headlines, but can I do something for you real quick instead there, Corey?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Did you see Chevy Chase helping open the new Chicago Raising Cane's?
I did.
What? How about Chevy Chase, everybody? It's time to light the restaurant.
You got it. I dedicate this restaurant to the Raising Cane's Christmas. It's a beaut, Todd. It really is.
Thank you, Chevy. You know, you taught me everything I know about exterior illumination.
Oh,
Chevy, I got a big surprise for you. I got you your old family truckster, Chevy.
wow.
So they started with Corey Cove and ended up with Chevy Chase.
How about that?
Look
I
at
was
you.
actually not available. Otherwise, I would have, but they had to settle for Chevy.
Yeah.
No, so every year they do these. This is free advertising for Canes, but who cares? I love Canes.
Yeah, of course. They spend money on here.
Yeah, every year they do bits like these plush puppies where they give some of the proceeds to pet shelters and pet charities around whatever community you buy that plush puppy in.
Yeah.
They've had connections in the past with like the movie Elf or Charlie Brown or A Christmas Story. This year it's
Christmas
Vacation. So that's why they hired Chevy Chase to help promote it. So
Makes
that's
sense.
how they got Chevy to do it.
A Christmas tradition.
Tied in with the show, tied in with the movie.
Yep, right.
Isn't he not very likable?
Correct.
I don't know. That's the word.
That's the word.
Yeah, he's kind of his own worst enemy a lot. I think with the SNL crew and
Yeah.
well, yeah, apparently that's hey, each their own.
Roso, did you ever get a chance to see Fleetwood Mac in concert?
I did not.
Oh.
I don't know why.
That's weird,
I
yeah.
love their music. And, of course, Common did a deep dive yesterday, but did not. I don't know why, because I love listening to them. Who doesn't?
Yep. Christine McVie, man, passed away at 79 yesterday after a very short
storied
illness.
career.
Yeah. Fantastic singer, fantastic songwriter.
Yeah.
And I mentioned it earlier today, but if you are an audiobook listener and you have Audible account, you've got to listen to the exclusive on their book about the making of Rumors, and you'll really get a great idea from the producer's perspective, the kind of songwriter she was, because she was brilliant. So rest in peace, and thank you for the great tunes, Christine McVie.
So live on forever.
Yep. There you go. Okay. That's all I got,
right.
Corey.
All right.
Time now for headlines presented by Blue Ox Heating and Air.
1 in 3 people say that they are the most festive person that they know.
Well,
I'm not. Well, out of the 3 of us,
Yeah, Talkie. Yeah, 100%.
Chris is the one that would say that. The other 2 of us would
question
not.
about it.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, you're definitely festive.
I love it,
festive.
but if the question is, are you the most festive person you know? It's not even close.
No. Yeah, I have a problem.
How many inflatables do you have now?
I only have 2, but
many
one of them is
Christmas
12 foot
inflatables?
tall.
Yeah, sorry. Thank you, Corey.
Oh, then 7.
What did
If we're putting them all
the
together.
12-foot tall one cost?
You know, I don't even know. And that's not a joke. I'm not being funny. I don't know what I paid for it. I didn't look at the price tag.
It's like $1 an hour.
Let me guess. Abby wanted it?
Yeah, we saw it. We loved it. We
Again,
got it.
That's how I know that Kim and I would be retired and you and Angie would be broke. You know how many times I ask Angie, oh, that seems like a good decision. How much was that, though? I don't know. I didn't look.
Yeah.
How do you not look?
Yeah. I didn't look.
I don't understand not looking at the price. Even if you're like, yeah, I'm comfortable paying that. How do
Yeah.
you
But can
buy
you
things
be-
without looking at the price?
Right.
Can you be festive without dressing up like a Christmas tree? In other words, without having inflatables, and can you still be a festive person, like at a party, and they like the life of the party, and it has nothing to do with,
Well,
or is it a combo?
The only person that's really ever completely dressed up as a Christmas tree was Corey Feldman in Gremlins.
That's true. What happened to
You're
him?
the only one that knows that.
One Subway location in Miami is going to sell foot-long cookies on Sunday afternoon. It's a hype stunt to hype up National Cookie Day.
Oh, my.
Foot-long
Oh.
cookies.
Why?
Incredible.
That sounds incredible.
Big neighborhood party, yeah. Foot
Cookies.
19% of people admit they have cheated on a significant other.
19%?
19.
And the other 70, what, are lying? Is that
Pretty
what
much,
you're saying?
yeah.
19%. Wow, that's a
19%
lot lower
will
than I would
admit
have
it.
expected.
Well, again, those are the ones that are willing to admit
Right. I was
it.
going to say, how do you come up with a percentage like that?
Yeah.
Back to the Christmas theme again. Today is National Christmas Lights Day.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay.
Which, whatever. There's a million of these stupid days. But I think the point is, the reason why I agree with this one, we're dangerously close to the time where people have to ask themselves, if I don't put up lights now, it's an absolute waste of time. Right?
Yeah, of course.
It's a
Yeah,
pain in the ass.
you're right.
If you get to December 22nd, you're like, we should probably decorate the house. It's over.
Yeah.
You missed it.
Yeah.
It's the window.
Right. If it's not up by the first week of December, you should just skip that year.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Say we
I
missed
mean,
the window.
yeah.
When is too early? And I'm asking for a friend of mine.
July.
July.
I mean,
I'd
you
say
would.
July's a little early.
But if you were allowed to, you would start Christmas stuff in July.
Probably not. I do like
he
waiting.
would.
That way it feels like something to look forward to. You know, you got to have something to look forward to. I do like those people who have the so intricately decorated trees outside their house that they just leave the lights on all year long and then
Yeah.
they only plug them in at Christmas time. That makes sense to me.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah, it's a hell of a lot of work, man.
A couple in Arizona got married in the same grocery store aisle where they met last year. They were both buying mayonnaise, and they started chatting.
sexy.
Yeah.
Then he proposed to her in the same spot earlier this year, and they went back.
You got married
earlier
there?
this month, and they tied the knot.
Yeah.
Yep.
They were,
cute story, right? He's 78, she's 72.
Oh, okay. Well, it's never too late. You find the love of your life over mayonnaise.
But that guy is 78 and hasn't learned his lesson. This is a horrible, horrible decision.
Maybe he has done it all, if you know what I mean. And he's like, I need somebody to hold my hand when I'm dying.
You mean like gone to Amsterdam and tried every flavor?
Every flavor. Every flavor. And I mean every flavor as well, because let me tell you, there's a lot of streets in the red light district.
What is wrong with him?
You ask him. He's right there.
Nothing's wrong with me. I didn't do it. I'm just saying there's a lot of flavors. There is, Rose.
I'm aware.
And he said that.
You are, aren't you?
Yuck. He said that right as Marnie walked.
Oh, I was listening yesterday.
Yeah, but Marnie understands that it's just a joke. She gets that it's my humor. It's the way I deal with it.
Does she, though?
I'm going through some things, and it's my humor that gets me through it.
Something called CandyStore.com released its annual list of the most popular holiday candies in America.
Holiday candies.
Peppermint bark is number one in 8 states.
Good. That's so good.
Minnesota is one of the 8. Peppermint bark.
Super good.
It is good.
I don't know that I'd ever had it until a few years ago.
Yeah, it's good. Let's makes really good peppermint bark.
Is that right?
Yeah.
That's good
stuff. They brought it in here. Remember? Is that the stuff you like?
Costco right now has like Haagen-Dazs peppermint bark, like vanilla whatever bits.
Oh.
Those look pretty good.
Aren't you a peanut brittle fan?
Sure.
Yeah. Peanut brittle.
Big time.
Yeah.
Oh, my.
What, you're not?
No, I am. I'm just saying. It's just stuff like that I didn't think you would like.
In 1840, a man named Friedrich Froebel first coined the term kindergarten because he believed that children should be nurtured, quote, like plants in a garden.
Oh.
That's where it came from?
That's pretty good.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I like it a lot.
I learn something on this show once in a while. Even though it's mostly stupid.
I don't think it's stupid.
I do.
Yeah, but
I know
like it
is.
that way.
Yeah.
I prefer that.
So let me just throw this out there. This isn't technically in my prep, but I did see on Twitter yesterday, I think it was the New York Times. I didn't click on it because it's a
I read
paywall.
the New York Times. I read the USA Today.
And I'm not paying for articles. I'm reading for free.
Yeah.
I had never thought of it the way that the headline even had put it. So I'm guessing the article was even more interesting, but the headline was interesting. Avatar came out in 2009.
Wow.
Avatar: The Way of Water comes out in about 2 weeks? Right. 13 years later, James Cameron spent $1 bazillion for these sequels. The original was the number one, maybe still is, the number one box office film of all time. I thought it was spectacular the first time I saw it in the theater because it was the 3D experience. It was the first kind of adult movie that had 3D action. I'm like,
glasses,
God dang, is this cool? Yeah. Then you saw it later and you're going,
no big deal.
I don't know. Doesn't really hold up. Then you go to like Disney's Animal Kingdom in Florida and Pandora, which is a land that they have there with a bunch of Avatar-themed rides. Absolutely spectacular. And you're going, man, is this cool? But otherwise, the headline, I think it was in New York Times, basically said, can you think of a movie that was this gigantic, especially think Star Wars, think the MCU,
Titanic,
that was this big and had so little impact on our culture?
That's a really good question.
Wow,
I didn't even read the article.
Yeah,
I'm like, God dang, even the headline has me convinced.
It's a standalone.
Who the hell cares about Avatar?
Nobody.
No one
It's
talks
not
about
discussed.
it. Futuristic.
Right.
No.
It's just a thing that we all went and watched.
Dominated.
It made $1 bazillion. We're all like, man, Avatar.
Well, the uniqueness
And
of the
then we all
filmmaking and the
moved
editing.
on.
Yeah, it's true.
People
no
were
one talking about it.
People were talking on Twitter about it too, saying like, can anyone even name a single character from the movie?
Hockey can.
Well, I would name this guy Tim, but I just remember Sam Worthington was in the movie.
Yeah.
Right.
And
I've never
Sigourney-
seen it.
Sigourney Weaver.
And they were called the Na'vi. I remember that.
I've never seen it.
And the land is called Pandora, but I'm almost positive I would have forgotten that if I hadn't gone to Disney.
It didn't stay with you, and I don't mean that literal. I mean, it just.
Yeah.
I saw them when I see the previews. I go, do I want to go? I mean, I have to ask myself, do I want to go watch this?
Nah.
Is the new one expected to be like a huge thing?
Oh, sure.
They invested a ton of money into it.
Yeah,
a
but
ton.
I don't know how though.
James Cameron said it would have to be one of the highest grossing movies of all time to make profit off of it because they've spent so much money.
Well, but here's the only thing I think Avatar: The Way of Water has going for it is I think everybody that even remotely liked the first one realized this is a theater movie.
Yeah, good point.
If you don't go see it in the theater, you're probably not going to get the full Avatar experience.
Right. People are starting to return to the movie theater, so the timing is probably pretty good for a blockbuster like this to return to the theaters. It's starting to go. It's fun. I mean, I went to go see the Spielberg movie the other night.
Oh, how was that, by the way?
I enjoyed it. It was real different. You know, obviously,
he made it for his mom, right?
He did. Yeah. I mean, it's some weak points I thought in it, but overall, I mean, they don't. You know, he uses a fictitious name, obviously, and but it was a well done story. I mean, it was worth watching. But yeah, it was nice to see the movie theater crowded again.
How about this for the headline again? Avatar and the Mystery of the Vanishing Blockbuster. It was the highest grossing film in history, but for years, it was remembered mainly for having been forgotten.
Interesting.
Which is true, right?
That's
Most
a
of
great
us
way to
just
say
forgot
it,
the movie even existed. We just moved on.
Man.
No impact on our lives at all.
I think the new one bombs.
I would agree.
I think it bombs.
Unless it's a fantastic movie.
Right.
I think it bombs.
That gets such great word of mouth, you have to go see it.
The effects look spectacular, but I guess to everything we've been saying the last 3 minutes, I don't know if I care.
But and quickly,
it just
a
looks
lot
like
of
it's great.
a lot of people now have TVs that are better than the theater.
Well, how many years ago did the original come out?
09.
09, man.
Well, then you think about how many years ago, and is there like a whole other generation of people that I
don't care.
Well, that don't care, or maybe the other way, going, wow, this looks pretty cool. I didn't see the first one.
Right.
I'm now a teenager. I'm now an 18, 20-year-old. I'll go see this one. I don't know.
It's an interesting gamble by Mr. Cameron. We'll see.
Yeah.
There's like 4 more.
Rosie, you're an American treasure. We'll see you next week, right? We'll watch you Sunday morning on Channel 9.
Mark Rosen Sundays.
9:30 to 11 with Ben Leber, Pete Bursich, Don Mitchell,
Mark
Dave
Rosen.
Henderson, Mark Rosen. Yeah.
Tomorrow, initials at 8:15. The jackpot's up to $26,500. One of you could win that tomorrow if you just listen to the Power Trip around 8:15. See you tomorrow.